So you see these tiles with the blue tape on it. Well, this room, oh man, there's a big debate about this room here. This is a little sunroom here. It's got these funky skylights. I actually ended up retexturing this room. I feel like this room is an afterthought. Shelly feels like this room at some point was a sunk in room and they came back and filled it with concrete. But the tile that was here was horribly uneven, and even more so when we chipped it up. So we actually ended up doing a self-leveling treatment, putting ditcher down, and yeah, but what we're left with are some of these tiles. We have that lovely hollow sound. It's hollow right there in the middle. You can hear it. And then you have this one. And then this one right here, before we grouted, I actually walked on it and this actually came up. I was like, uh-oh. So today we have to use this, I don't know, we're gonna try this stuff. We're gonna drill some holes in some of the grout lines, and then we are gonna inject this silicone stuff. It's pretty liquidy. Oh look, here it is. We're gonna inject that, fix the floor in there. So, in fact, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pretty liquidy. We're gonna shoot it in here, drill 4 holes, shoot it in. Hopefully that will find its way through the cavity and eliminate that. I've never drilled through a caulk tube before. That actually was harder than our grout lines. I mean, that's a pretty fine. Can you see that?
Focus. There you go.
Which one should I go for first? This one?
Good. I don't know. Good luck.
You rolling? Look, it's running out.
Okay, then you better go.
Okay, it's starting to come back out the hole.
It's not coming out those other holes though. Not yet.
Well, it might. It may or may not. I don't know.
Oh! Whoa! I have got a mess to clean up now.
Wow, that stuff is super liquidy.
And under pressure, obviously. I'm gonna go get some paper towels. Well, try one of your other holes. See what happens.
I'm a little nervous now. Yeah, it kind of feels like Elmer's glue a little bit. Kind of smells like thin set. Bye, Rob. Oh! You just dump this thing and it just goes. So I am going to squeeze. I wonder if we drill a hole right here.
I mean, you did drill one already.
No, I drilled one here.
Where do you want to go with it?
I'm just wondering if we drill one here, if we see it. Like this gun is, there's no pressure. There's no pressure here like I felt over on that hole.
So that means it's running out easier?
That means it's going somewhere. Oh yeah. So remember I said we were about here, like at the bottom? I mean, we are like, I can't even get my finger in there. You're probably about here. So there's about that much went into this particular hole.
Cool.
Quite a bit. See, I don't like that. That already kind of tells me like it's not going to go anywhere. See how it's pooling on the backside of that? I feel like I'm going to have to drill another hole somewhere. Okay, and I'm easily squeezing, and you can, it's like there's no resistance like it was in this hole and that hole. It's actually quite smooth like this hole here. All right, I'm feeling some resistance now. Oh, that would have been nice. put finger over tip when moving from hole to hole to avoid spillage. This is why you should always read the instructions before you start something you've never done before. This one tile has almost a whole tube in it.
Do you want a 5-gallon bucket full of water?
No, actually, I don't think that's going to do anything. Because that would say...
that would make the tile shift and crack ground.
If a 5-gallon bucket of water made any difference to a tile that's already set, you have bigger issues, I feel like. Because then you have all of this flex in the tile.
The 5-gallon bucket of water is going to weigh 40 pounds.
Okay, here. Okay, I'll put 40 pounds of pressure. I'll push on this. Let's just see something. If this stuff hasn't hardened, in theory, if I push on this, it should come out some of these holes, right? Or I should see it rise.
If the tile's going to flex.
Look. Check that out. So I'm going to push on this tile, and you'll see the stuff come back up. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe.
Some weight would be good.
Maybe some weight right here would be good. Ooh.
Maybe some more squished in the hole would be good.
Let's try squishing some more in the hole. Oh, I think I might be at the end of my tube.
So
it's one thing to if you could see where this is going, it's no big deal. But this is all by feel and sound, yeah.
So we're on our second tube of caulk.
We are in our second tube of caulk. I'm kind of glad we did the whole push down trick. So we pushed down. You saw that it was coming back up the hole. I felt like that said that was enough. There's no more cavity, but obviously there is, right? We can still hear it from here. But I went to go do it again, and when I pushed on the tile, I didn't see anything coming back up the hole. So I thought, oh, maybe me pushing down created some sort of suction or something to draw the this stuff back into the cavity more. So I'm just going to try to inject more of this stuff into the hole until I can't do it anymore. I guess that's the whole premise. And Tucker, you going to help? Ah! Don't lick my ear. Stop. Go away.
Tucker, come here.
This area has become less and less hollow. I guess moral of the story is it takes some time.
Is that dot starting to grow?
Oh yeah, look at that. So it's coming back up. Oh look, it's coming up these. It came out.
A little bit.
Well, that just didn't seem to go very far, did it? It's like there's all this pressure in the gun, like, hey, it's not going to go anywhere, and you got to do it slowly. But as you do it slowly, you can hear it move. Yeah, I can literally hear it moving under there. That's crazy. It's been probably a couple of weeks since I injected this Fix-A-Floor into this tile. This was the tile that I first started on, and as you tap, it's pretty solid. There's no hollow spot in this tile. So as skeptical as I was about this stuff, I feel like it's worked pretty well. Like, I'm really happy with how it's worked out and just how it has eliminated the sound, and at least makes it feel definitely more secure when you walk on it. A couple of things I guess I learned. My caulk gun is not one that ratchets, so it's a 12-to-1. So like when I pull this, it's a real gentle pull. Eventually I'll feel where I can feel some back pressure on the actual tube, and like it's really hard to squeeze into more of the stuff into the actual hole. So one of two things is happening. Either A, it's full and at capacity, or B, the tip actually has gone too far down into the subfloor and it's preventing it from actually getting out and going underneath the tile. So what you'll want to do is pull the pressure off of your caulk gun and then just kind of back this out a little bit, but be sure and be ready, because this stuff will spew all over the place, whether there's pressure on it or not, because it's just that running. But I think, yeah, those are the things. It takes time depending on how big of a sound you have and how big of a void is underneath your tile. Obviously, the smaller sound or smaller area, it's not going to take as much to put in there, but this one took a lot. I think there was 2 tubes that I put into just this one tile. So I have some more tiles that I have to do, but go ahead. If you have one of these, or if you have a tile that's got that situation, it's got that hollow sound, which actually we have one right here. You can hear it. I gotta go back and do this tile. It actually works. And yes, you may actually have to put a 5-gallon bucket of water in a tile to make sure that it adheres. I was skeptical as well, but it works.